It's 2 a.m. A broken pipe is pouring water into a living room. By 2:15, the water is ankle deep, and the homeowner is panicking. In the insurance industry, we call this the first notice of loss, or FNOL. It is the exact moment a policyholder officially reports a claim, making it the single most time-sensitive point in the lifespan of an insurance policy. But independent agencies face a brutal math problem here. Staffing a highly trained, dedicated intake team 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, is simply too expensive for most independent brokers to maintain. The usual workaround is outsourcing to an after-hours call center. These services typically just record a name and a phone number. They cannot verify coverage limits, and they can't accurately categorize the scale of the damage while the crisis is actively unfolding. And those generic cloud chatbots you see on websites aren't equipped for it either. They are programmed to answer simple, predictable questions. When a frantic client types complex policy terminology, the bots hit dead ends and return error screens. The result is a dangerous delay. That urgent claim gets dumped into an inbox, sitting stagnant for 6 hours until a producer opens their laptop. When someone buys an insurance policy, they are buying a guarantee of support during a crisis. Relying on intake systems that go dark or fail when emergencies actually happen breaks that core promise. To solve this intake failure, we have to look away from the flooded house and step inside the actual physical office of the independent agency. This is the Asking AI Agent Mini PC. It is a purpose-built, single-tenant hardware gateway that runs localized artificial intelligence right from a desk, sitting next to standard physical insurance files. Because it's a dedicated physical device plugged directly into the office network, it creates a system of continuous data ingestion. It functions as an uninterrupted 24/7 answering service for the entire practice. Unlike cloud software that depends on active employee logins or waking servers, this physical gateway never sleeps. It instantly receives and parses voice calls, text messages, and web forms simultaneously, without ever placing a panicked caller on hold. Removing the reliance on waking human beings or booting up laptops creates a structural guarantee. The agency captures the claim immediately, no matter what time the disaster strikes. But capturing a 2 a.m. phone call is only half the job. The real advantage lies in how the AI actively processes that information inside the hardware. The Mini PC comes preloaded with the agency's specific claim intake guidelines. It listens to the caller's responses and runs intelligent triage, automatically recognizing the difference between a minor fender bender and a house engulfed in flames. It also manages evidence gathering across multiple channels in real time. If a policyholder calls in water damage, the AI will text them a link, receive the incident photos directly from their smartphone, and immediately log those images into the file. Because this system handles sensitive financial disclosures and policy numbers, data privacy is paramount. By keeping client information on a single-tenant local device, the agency bypasses security vulnerabilities of shared external cloud servers. Once the AI assesses severity and secures data, it categorizes the claim, shooting a targeted alert to the on-call human adjuster. A chaotic, panicked late-night phone call is translated into a structured, categorized, and actionable incident brief before the producing agents even wake up. By the time that agent is walking into the office at 8 a.m., the day's emergencies are already mapped out and triaged. With the first notice of loss fully automated, the agency can dispatch mitigation teams and confirm coverage immediately. That speed is exactly what anchors long-term client trust. Historically, operating with this level of automated precision was a luxury reserved exclusively for massive insurance conglomerates with millions to spend on custom infrastructure. This line graph illustrates exactly why that dynamic is shifting. The steep upward line represents standard per-seat SaaS pricing, where software costs multiply exponentially with every new user. The flat baseline represents a single $500 hardware purchase. By running AI locally on dedicated hardware, independent brokers eliminate the crushing weight of recurring software subscriptions. Deploying localized AI hardware elevates how an agency operates at its core. It gives independent brokers the capacity to handle high-stakes crisis management with enterprise-level speed without paying for enterprise-level overhead.